What's happening, people? Welcome to Matic TV. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing well, and well, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well twice. Whatever. Hope everyone is okay. Let's just put it that way. Looking ahead to the week and touching back on what was a really good weekend. After my thoughts, looking forward with the squad and what we think and what we expect now. But the main topic I want to get into is, can United take advantage of the current situation? I'll get into that in detail shortly. We will have some guests joining us on the show. It is just a quick fire video tonight to get some of your thoughts as well, because when we do the reaction shows, when we do the shows with straight after the game, just as I speak here, my man Flawless is just joining me in the house. Flawless, quick, man, how you doing?
I'm good, man, innit? Sorry on the lateness and that. I got carried away on the show.
That hat, mate, that hat makes up for everything, mate. That hat makes up for everything. But he's loving it.
Had to be done, man, innit? It had to be done, innit? I like that.
I'm just trying to picture a movie right now, mate. I'm trying to picture a movie that you remind me of something from. It'll come to me in a minute.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you. I've had it in the comments all day. But yeah, apologies on the lateness. I was on my show.
Not at all, mate.
Ran over in it. People telling me about Lukaku being a good signing for anybody. I was like, yeah, exactly. You see that, yeah. Yeah,
I see you mean, mate. We have a relaxed show here at Matic TV. We just chill, mate. We're just in cruise control. We're like that film, what was it called, with the Google one with Vince Vaughn and thinking, what was it now? The Internship, was it?
People in the comments will be able to tell you. Yeah, the comments will tell you.
Internship, something like that. We just cruise through our shows. We just cruise through on this channel. It's all laid back. We're not like the other channels, just spouting out garbage about nothing news. We talk about facts here, people, and it's your opinions as well I want to get into as well. So if you are there, if you're watching, everyone jumping in, get your comments in and everything. Because like I said before, when we do reaction shows, it's raw. There's a lot of people on. We don't always get a chance to bring all the comments up. I know you guys comment on the show, on the video when it goes up on YouTube later. But if you do want to have your say, get your comments in the comment box and we'll bring them up as well. We should have Bob's coming on with us as well from Bits and Bob's a little bit later. He's just fixing up some furniture in his garden. Crafty man he is, our Bob's. He's quite handy.
He's getting ready for the summer and that. That's what that is.
That's it. Right, guys, let's get into it. But first of all, Flawless, mate, how was you? All good?
Yeah, man, all good. No complaints. No complaints.
I brought you on specifically, mate, because the last time we spoke, we'd just come off that disaster of a Leicester game, mate. And what a difference 2 weeks makes, mate.
What a difference. What a difference.
This football season, in a nutshell, has been our last 2 weeks, mate.
Yes, I think the game against Spurs, the first half and the second half, sums up Manchester United. That is us in a nut. That is the good and the very, very bad of Manchester United. The very good and the very bad.
We're going to get that. Actually, mate, I'm just going to get your thoughts on that, because that should lead us into, hopefully, if you hit the right mark, which I think you will do, should lead us on to the next subject, actually. I mean, where did you see that game changing, mate? Really? Was it as obvious as when we got the bad decision? And you said it then, mate, night and day, first and second half. Yes. How did you see it and where did it change for you, mate?
It changed for us is simply because I think in Europe, we've got the most points from losing position. So it wasn't a shock to see us overturn another deficit. That wasn't a shock whatsoever. And one thing about Mourinho's teams is they will give you the ball. And when they give you the ball, and I think the players had a little bit more in them simply because it was Mourinho and they wanted to get one over him, especially after the 6-1. All the stuff. Imagine the stuff that Mourinho said when he was publicly. Imagine what he was telling them privately. Imagine the things we didn't see. Imagine the things we didn't hear. So just Shaw and Pogba alone. So when you give us the ball and with the attacking players we have, we can hit anyone. And again, I say this on every single stream. This is why I'm so critical of this manager, is because the players are there to play that football. As bad as people make out Fred and McTominay are, they played in that second half. Maguire and Lindelof, as defensively bad as we are, played in that second half. Wan-Bissaka can't attack this and that. He played, and we played very well in the second half. We were creative going forward. We looked to threat, and we created chances and thoroughly deserved the win. We can play like that against most teams. I don't get it. It's not like we signed a new player or a player came back from injury. Friggin' Pogba, Greenwood, Cavani, Pogba, Bruno, all of those players have been here. So it's like, why has that not been implemented more? We should be utilizing the attacking players we have, because we have quality players in attack. But if you talk to some of our fan base, they'll tell you that these players are no good and not good enough.
I mean, for me, there are some players that aren't good enough. I think we can improve on them. But you said it then, mate. We played as a team in the second half.
Yes.
Nailed it, mate. We played as a team. That was one of my major points. It looked like, do you know what was more encouraging? The fact that we held discipline. We had 5 players on yellow cards. The red mist was circulating that ground. The players, you could see it. You could see the bitterness, especially coming into half time. Yeah. And my ultimate fear was we're going to end up going down to 10-9 men here. We don't be careful. But to show composure in the second half, mate. And like you said, Mourinho team with a goal advantage and the way Mourinho low blocks, and we carved them open, mate.
Yes.
We carved them open.
Yes.
Need to give the players and coaching staff, everyone credit for that second half, because I gave Ollie credit for calming the players down, because we could have easily come out and just fell into Jose's trap, which was get a player sent off and kill the momentum. That's pretty much what the tactics were. They went out, they played the game. But did you think Pogba moving centrally in alongside Bruno and them two together combined just were too much for Spurs in that second half?
Definitely too much, because you're talking 2 of the best attacking players in the league. I'm saying Bruno just on sheer numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, just on sheer, the amount of goals and assists he gets tells you all you need to know. And Pogba as an attacking player, we all know his qualities. I've said this for the longest. Give him a free role. Yes, he started on the left. Give him a free role. If, as a Manchester United fan, where I want Paul Pogba is in the final third. As a rival fan, you want Pogba picking up the ball off the centre-backs. You don't. Yes, he can do it. Yes, he can spray. Get him forward. The pass he played to Cavani for the goal that was ruled out is a quality pass. He's played it through the legs with enough weight to the point where Cavani's not even had to break his stride. That's different. And we look to Fred. Give him a free role. I've said this. Let Fred or Matic or McTominay, whoever plays a 6, and play Pogba higher up there. Because we have these players. So this is why I always say it's a nonsense when people say, oh, United need more to break down low blocks. Yes, we can improve on the players we have, but utilize what you have. I've said this for the longest again. If you look at our attacking players, our attack is one of the best in the league. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's up there. Maybe City do us. That's pretty much it. There's nobody else as attacking players, I would say.
Goals back you up there, mate, because we're on a record goal-scoring season this year since Ferguson left. We're about 2 or 3 behind Man City at the moment in terms of goals scored this season in the league. So I think we've got 61. I think they've got 64 or 65. That's just in the league. So,
but yet people will tell you, oh, we desperately need a striker. So how are we scoring all these goals? Who else?
And mate,
go on.
Sorry, that's without Martial and Greenwood having good seasons.
That's my whole point. And a £40 million Dutchman who's not seen the light of day. Also adding on top of that. Exactly. So we've got 3 players missing. Who else? Greenwood came on and changed that game. What other team apart from Manchester City? Who else is bringing on a player the caliber of Greenwood to come and change the game? Bear in mind, Martial's injured. Greenwood's on the bench. Donny's on the bench. I think Mata was on the bench also. Look at the 4 players I've just Mata's on the bench. Look at the 4 players I've just named. What other team in the country, bar Manchester City, can bring on attacking players of that quality? And
what other team, mate, can afford to loan out a player who has got the best scoring record since January in the Premier League as well?
My point.
You know what, mate? I heard the West Ham fan on the radio this morning. We've heard the Lingardinho, all this, but he came out. He went the Messi Jesse Messi. I went, oh, that is the best one I've heard. That
Messi Jesse. I call him Lionel
Messi Jesse. Absolutely brilliant, guys. This is your show tonight, guys. We're going to get your comments on and talk about as much as we have got topics, but I want you to make them as well. And Ash. Good to have members in as well. Lewis, I can see you there as well. Hello, Becky. Hello, Giorgio. Get your comments in. But Fred scored. Just take a moment to just think, wow. Mate, I know you've backed Fred. Flawless, mate. I'm not a fan. I've admitted it many times. I even tweeted it. And 2 seconds later, he scored a goal, and I had to eat humble pie.
You know what? That is just social. That is, you know what that is? That's just social media and live streaming at its finest. At its finest. Yes. The amount of times I've been on watch-alongs and me or somebody on a watch-along has been slaughtering a player, absolutely slaughtering a player, and then they go and score or they go and produce a piece of magic that helps you win the game all the time. Oh, I love it. It's great, man.
Do you know what? That's what I love about it. And you know what? I love to be wrong. Yeah. It's not all about ego and stuff like that, people, as much as people do. But if a player, as fans, we bring that out of the players. We slag them off, and then they want to prove us right, prove us wrong. And that's what happens. So for me, I'm taking credit for Fred scoring.
You should take credit.
Sole credit.
You got the assist. That's an Adam Matic assist, definitely. And that's definitely.
Mate, I mean, he did try his best to miss it, though, didn't he, mate? I mean, it was top net, wasn't it?
Yo, he had to make sure it's spectacular because he might not score again for the longest.
I can't remember if it was me or it was someone else on the live stream who said he was trying to pass that ball, but it went.
You lot so harsh on Fred.
Man. Oh, it is. So harsh on Fred. One thing I will not ever slag Fred off for is his tenacity and his energy and his willingness. That's one thing he has in abundance. I do feel that there is better out there. I really do. But
definitely.
You know what? Question. I was as happy as anyone for Fred when he bagged that the other day. And you know what? You could see it in the players as well when he scored. It was a buzz. Yes. And you know what? That set the ball rolling big time. Then you know what? When Fred scored, I thought we ain't losing this. If Fred scores, it's a good day. It's as simple as that.
We're talking about it. I seen the clip and it was of Expressions doing the watch along, and someone's put the edit in, and he was dissing Fred, and he was like, "Oh, they got Fred. He ain't Brazilian. He's Peruvian." And then a few moments later, and he's like, "Oh no, Fred! Oh, love it when that happens. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful." But yeah, there is better than Fred out there, definitely. Like I always say, though, just utilize what you have. Lingard's a prime example. How you feel about Fred is how certain fans would have felt about Lingard. Look at him now. Lingard's the most informed player in the league. What is he, like 8 and 8 or something like that? In terms of goals and assists?
I think he's got 8 goals, 4 assists since he signed. I think that's the highest in the Premier League.
Yeah. And he's scoring bangers as well. It's not like he's scoring all tap-ins. He's scoring bangers. Like dribbling from the halfway line.
Even when he bangs one into the ground from the edge of the box, it curls in the corner, doesn't it?
My point.
That's it. Do you know what that reminds me of, mate? That was that one season under Jose with Jesse, wasn't it, mate?
Yes.
That 18 goals in a season one he had when he was just ridiculous. That goal against Watford, that reminded me of what he did against Wolves the other night. I remember the Watford goal for us.
Yeah, same thing.
It was exactly the same as the Wolves goal. It was just like, whoa, man, when you play a player in the right position, and he's not got pressure on him, it just goes to show, doesn't it, exactly what you've got. And I will go with that now, actually, mate, in terms of moving forward. I mean, because he is going to be a big part of this summer. Because we are going to have to cash in on him, mate, because we know, we touched on it then about Ollie using the squad. He's clearly not going to put him ahead of Bruno. And with our rigid formation, he's only going to put players in to certain positions. I don't see Lingard fitting in, personally. But we have got a great bargaining chip now. And that's the whole title of this video. United are in so many good situations right now. I don't think people have realised. Quick shout out as well, because if we do beat Burnley at weekend, we've equalled the points we got for the whole of last season already. So shout out to that as well, guys. But Lingard, for you, I mean, we've got to trade him in, do we? Or can you see him coming back, Flores?
He can definitely come back. If Dan James...
Where would you play him, mate? Would you play him on the wing? Is he effective?
He can be effective, but again, I would use him as a squad player. So it's kind of like definitely
to replace Bruno.
To easily replace Bruno. And if he's playing out wide, it doesn't mean you stay out wide. Drifting, you see how we seen Pogba do it with the free roll. I'd give him that. So you have license to go where you want to, type of thing. So
he's a free spirit, isn't he?
Yes. I wouldn't play him as a first teamer, no. But could he back that up? Yes. So he might have not played yesterday.
Question for you, Flawless, there, mate.
Hat. Fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
It's the old Russian upside down hat, isn't it?
That's what man. Therefore, the flaps do fall down, people. But I was like, let me just pull it up and that. So yeah, that's what's on the head and that. Clearly, you're new. I'm always wearing hats and over it. No big run, man. Yeah, man, Adam Matic, my guy. So yeah, man, of course, innit? I need to get him on my channel. You know what I'm saying? You need to make your debut over.
Yeah, we're going. Monday nights are coming back, mate. We're back out again, aren't we? That's what it is.
Well,
Monday
definitely
nights are back. We can actually venture out the house. I mean, guys, let me know in a comment what you think. Jesse Lingard, cash in now, or like Flawless said, is there room for him? Oh,
I'm a fan.
I understand that. I see it as, do you know what? We need that CDM. And if we can cash in to make it happen, then hopefully, I'm putting the control back into the owners and Ed Woodward and the sporting director. And I just don't know, mate. I just don't know. I mean, is it going to be a different summer because we've got these directors of football? Can they make this Lingard deal work?
I'm hoping so.
This is like I said, mate. This Jesse Lingard situation right now. I don't think the club anticipated what bonus we would have got from this, because this is a massive plus for us.
Yeah,
we are holding cards here now, and either way, if he comes back, do you know what? I fear for the life of Donny van der Beek if Lingard came back now, though.
See,
I'm thinking, crazy? Oh no.
Yeah, what's crazy is that them two should be the backup. That's the mad part. If Pogba and Bruno are not playing, why not Lingard and Donny? To me, are they of the level? No, but they're still very good backup and can still two-touch, one-touch football, great movement. They can do that. We've seen Lingard at West Ham, what he can do. Donny, we know, like the goal we scored against, when's the last time he played? He did the step over and we scored. He did the dummy. And he's done it twice.
Leicester.
He did one against Leicester. Yeah, and he did one against, actually, not a dummy, but he did one against his movement for the Greenwood goal when we played Brighton, was it? I remember correctly, and he didn't touch the ball, but he's still having an impact. These men are intelligent footballers.
Yes, I remember it because he was first there to celebrate that goal. I remember what you're talking about there, actually. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. But again,
interesting, though. Here's a question for you.
Go on.
Sorry, mate. Sorry to just carry on. Here's one for you. Oh, yeah, we're just going to go here. You go. I go. I'm just going to go. Okay, here's one for everyone in the comments and you, Flawless, mate. Okay. He's still our player at the moment, Jesse Lingard. Would you put him ahead of Foden, Mount, and Grealish in that England squad on his form?
On his form, yes. On his form, you have to.
Southgate will, Southgate will pick him.
And I'm not a fan of Southgate, but he's spot on. Yeah, Southgate will pick him, but that's a good headache for England to have. He's the most in-form attacking player in the league. So if he continues this form onwards, he has to go.
3 or 4 months of form is more than enough to say, put me in that team. Because we all know Maddison's threw his England career away completely now. I think he's done. Why you would do that with the competition you've got for your position is just suicidal. Feel what a wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
But guys, let me know. Would you put Lingard ahead of any of them? And let's be honest, absolute quality attacking midfielders that we've got an abundance of. I mean, rate it. I mean, for you, form is one thing, Flawless, mate, but rate Lingard, Grealish, Foden, and Mason Mount, top 4. Rate them 4 in order.
It's tough.
Lingard's going to push you because of his form. He's going to make it difficult.
In terms of just talent alone, Grealish tops it. For me, it's Grealish. I think he's quality. Foden second. That'd be the 2 that I would play, actually. I'd play 2 attacking midfielders, and I'd play Grealish and Foden for England. Then I think it's Lingard. Then I think it's Maddison. But if somebody had a different 4, I wouldn't argue them down. I wouldn't be like, you're wrong. Because I don't think there's a lot in between all of them type of thing. I think Grealish and Foden, they're the top 2. And then Maddison, Lingard are 3 and 4. But if someone wants to switch them around, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Not in the slightest.
Would you Mason Mount on his farm?
Mason Mount's form's been good still. I don't know what it is. If it's just a preference thing, I'm just not a fan of him like that. His form's been good. And he scored a great goal against Porto. Chelsea fans, I know I talk to Lewis a lot, like him a lot. To me, he's just not of the level of a Grealish, a Foden. He's just not on their level. And I'm taking Jesse over him. That doesn't mean Mason Mount's not good. There's just something lacking there for me. That's all it is. He just thought, maybe it's a preference thing. He doesn't have that swagger that those two have.
He's got that sort of aura around him, Mason Mount. And he's like an undecided sort of order, isn't he? It's weird.
Yeah, he's lacking swagger. Like Lingard has swagger with him. Foden, when he picks up the ball, I don't know if it's because his left footed has swagger. Grealish just screams swagger. And it adds into it that arrogance and that confidence. And it's just personal preference. I just like that personally. But I'm not saying Mount's not good. If Mount went to the Euros, I wouldn't dispute it.
Yeah, that's it. Before we move on, rate the best celebrations out of them 4 now. Go. Jesse, Jay Lings is leading the way there. No one celebrates
Jesse,
like Jay Lings.
Nobody, like Arsenal fans are still mad about what he did there. Man, Millie rocked one year, and then he
I could feel the tension from the other side of the stadium when Lingard scored that goal and did that celebration. I was there. Oh my God, he set a new bar of hatred. It was just brilliant.
He did.
I will never forget him for that. I do feel on Jesse that I think he's done at United, mate. I'm going to be honest. I really do. I think
you reckon he's finished. Okay.
I don't think he's finished personally. I think because Ollie's in charge, that's why he's done. I don't think Ollie will play him. I don't think he'll play him ahead of Dan James. Strangely.
That's mad. Well, you know what's even
weird?
crazy?
I'm saying that, innit? But from what I've seen this season, that's why I say that.
Yeah, it's wild. But what's even crazier is if Lingard wasn't our player and was at West Ham permanently and was putting it and had this form, some of our fan base, pundits and media will be like, we need to go get Lionel Jesse. But because he's at our club, because he's at our club, people want to dismiss that as facts. People are talking about Rice right now. Lingard's form that has been as good as Rice's has, pretty much so. And
West Ham are playing better without leading Rice in the team. He's been out the last 2 games and they've had some big wins. I mean, 6 goals.
Yeah, he scored 9 goals in the last 3 games.
Yeah. Hey, one crazy thing, mate. West Brom have scored 8 in the last 2. Let's go. That tells you everything you need to know about this league. I'm just like, what? I heard that before when?
Yeah, they did.
They beat Southampton and then they smashed Chelsea. I'm like, God, how is that team second bottom?
Yeah, and what was the crazy part about it as well, the goals they scored against Chelsea were actual good goals. They weren't Big Sam-esque goals. Like, they played them volleying it, you get me, laying it back to the edge of the box. I was like, West Brom? Okay. Big Sam masterclass. That's what that is.
That's it. West Ham does suit him, Giorgio, I think. I think West Ham will be pulling up trees to try and get Lingard signed on a permanent deal. They will be. If they've got anything, I think David Moyes realises he's struck lucky. I don't even think he expected that impact. No. And Lingard could literally have been the difference of getting West Ham into the Champions League. Can I believe I'm saying that?
That's
no,
crazy.
I cannot. But moving on to another topic. We touched on it a minute ago, mate, and that's Pogba moving into that more central role pretty much alongside Bruno Fernandes, mate. And in United right now, and I talk about the situation. I was saying that like Ferguson then. Situations. Oh, wow. Rubbing off, man.
It's all right, man. You've been streaming a long time, man. It's cool.
Oh, mate, yeah, I know. That 4 hours on Sunday really burnt me out, I'm telling you.
Preaching to the choir, man. Preaching to the choir.
Oh, I know, mate. I know. Graft, mate. It's graft. Anyway, United in the situation we're in, and I say it because actually, I'm just going to go through what I mean by it, actually, title-wise, and see if you agree, and let me know in the comments, people. But right now, I'm looking at Greenwood signed up to a new deal, settled, coming back into form, has to play every game now till the end of the season. Yeah. Simple as for me. I think right now I can see it in him. Cavani, fully fit. Oh, my God, different level of football of a striker against Spurs. He's fit for the running for the season. Need we say any more about Paul Pogba? Different gravy. One of the world's best central midfielders right now on the planet. Yeah. And I say central there, and he started on the left. Yeah. But Pogba gives us that option. You know what? People said the other day, Flawless, mate. I think, can't remember what conversation it was. Like we said, we do that many streams. But we was trying to say, can United play a false 9? Has Ollie got it in him? Who can play the false 9? I said Pogba can play a false 9. No problem at all.
It's an
because he's got. You see that in the first half when he held that ball up as a target man. Yes. And he laid it off to Rashford.
Yes.
Was it?
No,
I think he touched it to Cavani.
And then
Cavani played Rashford in. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That target man is something we haven't had since Van Nistelrooy. But as a false one, just to mix it up, he can drop off. He can go deep. That is a totally different ball game for us. Can we utilise it like you said, mate? We've seen what impact it had against Spurs. We're in a great position here. Ollie should be looking at that and going, I've got another option. That's what you should be looking at for me.
It's definitely another option. So say, for instance, Cavani gets injured and Greenwood's form falls off. then that is definitely an option. Would it be my first choice? No, but it's definitely a go-to, and it's a good headache to have. It's a good selection headache. I want him with the free roll. That's what I like. Play him from the left. Well, let him, his starting position is from the left, then just give him a free roll. That's what I personally like, and say to him, we ain't restricting you. You go where you want and do what you want to do. He shifts inside. Bruno's there as the 10. Bruno kind of goes more towards the right. I'm with it. But yeah, I'm with Becky. That's my preferred formation, is 4-3-3.
Yeah, 4-3-3 is Pogba's best formation. So you play to your best player's strengths, in my opinion.
Free roll. Give him a free roll, whether it's the 4-3-3 or him off the left.
Exactly like they played him at Juve.
Yes.
Exactly like that at Juve. Yeah. And then you've got the Rolls Royce in the middle, which will be the CDM as soon as we buy one. God, imagine having a brilliant CDM with Bruno one side of him and Pogba the other. Oh,
different level. Different. Elevates us levels. It goes up levels and levels. Elevates us.
Oh, that is just like, and I'm saying there now, that's obvious to us. So there's another brilliant opportunity for this football club. I'd say the Lingard one is one. I say that, and us being able to break down the most stubborn of low blocks in Tottenham Hotspur and Jose Mourinho, it was like a hot knife cutting through butter. That's what that was. You're looking at Greenwood coming back to form, Cavani coming back fully fit for the run into the end of the season.
Yes.
Ollie takes Rashford off the other day. That gave me more excitement, mate, than anything. Seeing Ollie take Rashford off, and putting Greenwood on, because I'm like, he took his man off. The balls are I could see. I'm not going to say it. I'm not even going to go there, but
I know where he was going to go. I know what he was going to say.
I'm like that through the game, thinking, geez, he's getting more and more bolder here, and I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It's like that disallowed goal riled so much and just let off so many shackles. It was ridiculous, mate.
Yes.
And absolutely buzzing with the second half performance, because Rashford and Bruno weren't at their best, and we still battered Spurs. That was the biggest win for me, because them two have pretty much carried us, mate.
Yeah.
We've got other players.
I've been saying this for the longest. United can't break down low blocks. So what was that? We broke down a low block. And the most
can't beat a top 16.
We can't beat a top
blew that out of the way.
Mourinho took off, I think, Lo Celso and brought on Sissoko. I think that might have been at 1-1. So he's making defensive changes. We know what he's like. And we broke it down countless times. We looked a threat. That's all I'm asking for from Manchester United, is look a threat going forward. The first half, I don't even think we had I think we had 1 or 2 shots and 0 on target in 45 minutes of football. That is shocking.
Apart from the goal that should have stood.
Yeah, that's absolutely. But then you switch it around to the second half, and I think we had 11, 12 shots, 7 on target. Pepper in the goal. Momentum shifting. We've had there's points in the game where you're thinking, all right, we're going to score here. Fred scores, you're like, okay, the momentum's with us. And we could have scored more. And even Greenwood's goal that was late, even Greenwood's goal that was late, we're still attacking. The intent is still there to go forward.
Finishing
great goal.
Finishing the game off. And you know what? Greenwood keeping it simple. That was brilliant for me.
Drop the shoulder on Reguilon.
Little shoulder, Reguilon, back to the dressing room. See you later, son. And that man has got thunder in his boots. I've never seen the ball struck the way Greenwood hits it. It's frightening.
And that's the other side as well. That's the crazy part.
That's another good point. And right now, I'm going to put this. This is the one, the burning one.
Yeah.
And this is going to bring up the most topic. Right now, Manchester United are in the most ideal situation with Ole. I think there is no need, and I say this now, Ole, I posted it out before. I said, look, it's progress. I cannot deny it. No one can deny it. On paper, on the league table, it's better than last season. So what does that do? For me, that keeps you in your job. That's it. It doesn't give you a new contract. It keeps you in your job to see if you can then go to the next level, which is next season when that contract ends. It's perfect. It's set up absolutely ideally. For me, I want everyone's opinions on it. I think it has been probably since that Leicester game, since we come back, the most encouraging sort of spell that we've had all season. And I'm saying that because Bruno's not playing absolutely brilliant. Rashford's off, but all the other players are coming into it right now. And that's why I'm getting more excited about this spell of the season than when we went to the top. because I thought we controlled Spurs. Henderson coming into this team has changed everything for me, and I was a big advocate of it. Well, first of all, I'll get on. Henderson has to be talked about in a minute. I'll get on to that. He's my man. Well. But Ollie, situation people, where are you at right now? I know everyone has their opinions. It's Ollie out. Some of it is ceiling. I understand all of that. But you cannot deny progress this season on paper. I understand the performances have been night and day at certain times. It's been horrendous, and I've been one to shout it out. But if you finish your second, it is going to be progress. I still think we should win the Europa League. But right now, mate, I think United's position right now, no one's going to come in for Ole. He's not going to want to leave. So if you say to him, we're going to judge you at the end of next season, he's not going to kick off. By this time, if it goes wrong, they would have had plenty of time to see what's out there management-wise that can take this team to the next level. Yeah. I just think United are holding the cards at the moment here, and the big mistake is giving him a deal, I think. As harsh as that may sound with what's going on, the season's not over yet, by the way, people, but
Is he froze, or is he froze on mine? You lot let me know in the comments.
Understand.
There we go. Adam Matic, I think you are freezing. Let us know in the comments, people. Are you frozen, or is it me? It might have been me. It might be him. You freezing?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I didn't know if it was me or if it was you. I was asking the people in the comments. But carry on.
I was saying that for United standards, mate, I think getting the position that we've got this season, probably second, possibly Europa League win, is enough to keep you in a job, not give you a new deal. That's what I think.
That's fair. I'm saying that is fair, but it is.
And you do want a new manager as well.
Yeah, I want a new manager because it's the hope that kills you. We've been here before after a good performance against me and Saeed, because we talk and we're on streams on a weekly basis. The amount of times after a good performance or a great result, he'll be like, "Have we turned the corner though?" And I'm like, you know the answer to this question, because then next week we'll have a terrible performance. He's trying to be
optimistic, innit? He's trying to be optimistic.
But it's the hope that kills you. I'm not optimistic because as great as the Spurs game was, the second half, the first half is everything bad. As great as the second half was, let's not forget Granada, who are the worst defensive. I think they have the worst defensive record in La Liga. They're not a good side, and we made them look decent. The game, I think the semi-finals put to bed anyway, but it should have been another 3-4-0. And that's my issue right there. So the reason why I definitely don't give him a new deal, and the reason why I want him gone, is because I believed he has reached his ceiling. And on paper, yes, you touched on it. We've improved. That's fine. On the pitch, absolutely not. And I'm just talking not even systems and things of that nature. Just the attacking intent. He's very pragmatic. Very pragmatic. We're going to finish second this season. We've improved. How many of our players get in the Premier League Team of the Year?
I would say
maybe Shaw, maybe Bruno.
Shaw and Bruno for the longevity of the season.
And that's
other players have been in and out. And
we finished second, and we have two, not even guaranteed. We have two nominees. That tells you all you need to know. Who's played well this season? We are individual brilliance FC. Because of the individual quality we have, we will win more games than we lose, just simply because of the attacking talent. And people, you mentioned it there about the Europa League. I believe we will win the Europa League, and we should. We should not even be in the Europa League competition. Let's not forget that. He had 1 point to get from 2 games, and we failed to do that. Yes, the players are held accountable, but the manager, I'm sorry to bring it back, the manager has to be held accountable for that. All we had to do was go away to Istanbul and win that game. We didn't.
A draw.
A draw
would have done.
A draw would have done, but yet we went out. Manchester City lost this weekend and we won, where I think 11 points off of them with a game in hand. I'm not saying we should be clear of Manchester City or we should be beating them to a league title, but we should be closer to them when you look at the silly points we've dropped. When you look at your West Brom's, your Sheffield Uniteds, your Everton last minute, that's 7 points. Add 7 points onto our title, onto us right now. How much closer we are to Manchester City. All I'm expecting us to be is be in the race. I'm not saying with the board and owners, we know we can't win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues back to back. But could we nick a Premier League? Yes, absolutely. Could we go further in the Champions League? Yes. If you look at the Champions League quarterfinals today, you're telling me we're that much worse than a Porto or a Dortmund or a Liverpool who are currently behind us in the Premier League. Like, no, we're not. So I'm just expecting more. Get the most out of what you had, Chelsea. I don't think we're
Chelsea are going. Chelsea are going to the semi-finals, and they've not laid a glove on us this season.
That's my whole point. But again, that's the whole Lampard situation. I said Chelsea's window was great, but it was a question of, is Lampard a good enough manager? And Tuchel's come in and shown he's not. Because minus the West Brom blip, they've been flying. They're in 2 semi-finals of 2 cup competitions, and it's looking like they're going to get top 4. Yeah. But yet we're in the Europa League, and that's it, and finishing top 4. Like, that's my point. This is why I'm so critical. I think he's reached the ceiling. Just utilize what you have to the best of your ability, and he doesn't do that. Is it perfect? No, we need a holding midfielder. If
he did do next season, and you see signs of it next season, would you change your mind at all?
Definitely. I'm open. I'm not one of these people who cares about being right. I just want what's best for Manchester United. I want Ollie to prove me wrong now. I would love him to win a treble next season. And everyone can give me shit. See, you called it wrong. This is why you back the manager. This is why you back the process, etc. But just in my heart of hearts, and when I look at what's going on, this manager gives me no faith that we are going to win anything. It just doesn't give me
it all, mate. That says it all. That's fair enough. Yeah. You can't get fairer than that, mate, really. I think we're all there. Like I said, we all eat humble pie when we make a comment, apart from Ricky, who just is completely ignorant to it about admitting that he's wrong. But that's just him. He won't change. He won't change. Good old EKSTER.
Ricky, man.
Yeah, if no one's seen that thread of Ricky's FIFA career mode on Twitter that someone's done, go and look at it. It is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's done a full season career mode as Ricky, signing Welbeck, Darmian, Blind, Smalling, putting Matic on a 2-year contract, and in the end, they won the FA Cup and finished 4th.
And Dan James was playing up top as well, wasn't he?
And Dan James got the number 10 shirt. That was brilliant. Kino sent me that before. If you've not seen it, guys, do check it out.
I will have to check that out. I bet it is jokes. I love that.
It is funny. It's brilliant. Good old banter. Nothing sinister. Just good banter. No, that's what it is.
No malice.
That's it. It's what we're saying. Anyway, we're looking ahead right now, mate. A few people already started on the comments. Are we going to see Donny this week? Are you making wholesale changes to the Granada game this week, mate?
Definitely.
Or do you think we need to just solidify it and then make big changes halfway through? 5 substitutes?
Yeah, I'm playing. But with the 5 substitutes, you could change half the team. So even if you make wholesale changes, say Granada is 1-0 up, 60 minutes in, and you're like, all right, this is good. Then you bring on your big guns. Our second string is good enough to beat Granada. The likes of Donny, all right, play Greenwood. Say you see Diallo, Williams, Teles, that's a Matic. Like, yes, that team is definitely, any team he puts out should beat Granada. I'm that confident in that I wouldn't even blame Ollie if we lost and he made wholesale changes, because that's on the players.
Okay.
Our second string should be able to beat Granada without question. Because all the pressure's on them. All the pressure's
straight away, 3 of the starting lineup is suspended from the Tottenham game. So we've got Maguire, Shaw, and McTominay all out.
Okay.
So there's 3 changes straight away. We probably change the keeper. There's 4. We're already hitting nearly half the team. I can't see Rashford starting. There'll be 5. So there's half a team already.
That's half a team. But look at you bringing in De Gea, accomplished goalkeeper, despite what you think of him.
De Gea,
Teles for sure. That's cool. Axel's coming in for Maguire. All right. Or maybe Bailly, depending on if he's back or not. He was the other. You're bringing in Matic for McTominay. That's not a side that should be losing 3-0. Even if we lost the game 1-0, that side should not be going out above a 2-goal deficit to Granada. If we get beat 3-0 by Granada, we just got to go again. Everybody needs to resign. Every player who was on the pitch and the manager, everybody has to go. There's no way in the worst case scenario we're losing 3-0 to Granada. Push, a 1-1 draw. But your 2 away goals up, they have to come here and score 3 goals without you scoring at all. Like,
exactly, mate.
I don't see that happening. Like you said, De Gea. So say it's De Gea, fullbacks are Teles and Williams, Axel, Lindelof, for example. That's a good enough back 5. Matic, Bruno, Donny is your midfield 3. And then even James, who I don't like, say it was James, Greenwood, Cavani. That's a good enough 11 to not lose 3-0. Just don't lose 3-0. Never mind winning. Just don't get beat 3-0 at home to Granada. Like,
I can't see them. I can't see any team that's got Soldado up front scoring a goal.
There we go.
Even Fellaini tried to make a comeback on a drab night on the pitch naked the other night, and it still didn't work for Granada.
Serious. Hey, salute to that streaker. You know why? Because that was dedication. They said that he waited 14 hours underneath wherever he was at to jump out. That's what I've heard. It's 14 hours he waited. Salute to. I hope he had food. He must have been cold as well because he's under naked.
Yeah, mate. I mean, looking at the body shape, I think he lost about 4 stone just under that sheet. That was it, wasn't it?
He tried to shift that quarantine weight. That's what he's trying to do, isn't it? That's what he's trying to do. Shift the quarantine weight.
That's it, mate, innit? Going back to second string and possibly playing Europa League, that leads us off into coming to the end of the season now. Transfer talk is amidst, mate. 2 players I want to ask you about in terms of departures. We spoke about Jesse, but right now, I just feel like we've got 2 quality players there who are on the cusp of leaving, when we could really, again, that word, utilise both of their qualities. That being one, Eric Bayer, who is now officially back in Manchester, which is good news, people. He's back.
Excellent.
He's back in Manchester. And we've got Edison Cavani. How did they even forget that man then? Jesus. Come on, Adam. Give your head a wobble. But Edison Cavani, we surely, when we know we're probably not going to spend the money we need to this summer, can't let Cavani go now, mate, can we? Or are you saying maybe we should? Was that bring Greenwood into the middle? Do we then buy the right winger to cover that right side? Is that an option?
You took the words right out of my head. That's exactly what I was thinking. If we do let Cavani go, Greenwood plays a 9, and we sign, hopefully a Sancho, then I'm cool with that. The front 2 options is Martial and Greenwood as your 9s, Sancho and Diallo vying for the right wing. Then you've got Rashford and James for the left wing, or Pogba can play out there too. And then attacking as 10s, you've got Pogba, you've got Bruno, you've got Donny. And then you're holding midfield if you've got Ndidi, and then they're being backed up by Fred McTominay. That's a good squad. That's a very good squad. And not only have you improved the first team, you've improved the squad overall as well, because the first team players are now squad players. I'd be happy with that.
Mate, if the rumours were true and we had 100 million to spend, would you be happy with this summer of Lingard going as part X for Rice to free up room, then to bring in a Sancho on the right-hand side? Would that be a good summer for you?
I'd love that as a summer, even though my personal preference, I want Ndidi. But if we were to sign Rice, I'd be happy. Like, I'm just, as a preference thing, I just prefer Ndidi as the type of DM that he is. He's more destructive, more athletic, covers the ground more. But if we were to sign Rice, I'm not going to be against it, because it's a problem area and we're trying to provide a solution for it. So I'm for that. So if we was to get rid of Lingard, bring in Rice and bring in Sancho, yes, because it improves our first team, improves our squad overall. It frees up Bruno more, it frees up Pogba, etc. So I'm with that. Yeah. Definitely. And Sancho on the right-hand side as well. I think we'll probably get more out of Wan-Bissaka going forward, because he actually has someone to build a relationship and kind of link up. Even if he Sancho just overlap. Don't worry about being on the ball, just overlap. Be a decoy. Literally.
Yeah, that's it. Daniel Luciano, good to see you, Dan, mate. Need to keep Cavani. We can't add another priority. Don't trust the board to just have Martial and Greenwood. They are going to go for someone. If we did keep Cavani, it does take. It does sort of focus. It does focus us on them 2 other positions, though, mate, doesn't it?
I
understand what you're saying, Ash, about the centre back, but I put that as 3rd priority behind CDM and right wing at the moment. Centre back.
You know what? People always ask me which is more important. I think they're all very important. All very important. Extremely.
But we have seen improvement with Henderson going in and how much he makes that defence look better. Because last time we spoke, mate, we were possibly about 11th in the league in terms of best defence. This team is now 4th best defence in the league.
I didn't know that.
And that has shown. I mean, with Henderson coming in, and I said this all the time, Henderson, a proper goalkeeper. Not saying De Gea's not, but someone who talks, someone who commands his box, someone who fills the defenders with confidence, someone who changes a defender's mindset.
Somebody who gets
that's what I've seen.
Yeah, he gets off the line.
Apart from Lindelof's air shot that caused the goal against Spurs, mate, we haven't really been seeing loads of blunders, have we? We've not seen really too many uncomfortable games, and we've had 3 teams that have been in the top 6. We've won of the last 4 games, mate. Yeah. So you know what? It's not been bad opposition either that we've had these sort of comfortable defensive games in that we didn't see early on in the season.
Yeah. Now you're spot on with that, because Henderson, even though it's simple things coming off your goal line, I think he did it 2 to 3 times against Spurs. When it's not done, it just causes so much more issues. And him coming for the simple thing of just coming for crosses, just being more commanding. And I'm reserving judgment on Henderson, but what I have said is let's let him play till the end of the season to find out if he is good enough or not. Because if he is, cool. If he's not, we have a big problem, because then we got 2 number ones and neither of them are good enough. And that's a problem area. So let's play Henderson. And I give Ollie credit, because I thought that as soon as De Gea came back, he was going to play De Gea. But no, he's been playing Henderson. Let's see if he's good enough. So far, I'm pleased. I can't complain. And adding in the stat that you just said there, I didn't know that. Thank you for that. That adds into the argument even further.
You can use that on your next stream, mate. Use that one.
I'm therefore I'll give you credit as well. Definitely, and I'm gonna quote you. Definitely quote you.
That's it, mate. And don't forget, people, we're 3 points away from last season's full total with 6 to go. Crazy, crazy season. As bad as it's been, well, if you could say bad, has it been as bad as Liverpool's season? No, then you're on a winner straight away, people.
Yeah. But that adds into it, though, is that everybody around us was just as bad. Liverpool fell off a cliff.
Oh, mate, not just as bad. Liverpool were a different level bad. My God, that fall off was worse than David Moyes' season.
Yeah, it was.
And that's with Klopp.
Yes,
that's horrendous, mate.
Yeah. Losing 6 games in a row at home.
I think that has shown this season to be the anomaly that it really is. The Liverpool form. I mean, it is just mind-boggling how the games have gone this season, like what Leeds did to City at weekend. You cannot pick at the moment. Pure smash and grab. The fact that they've taken 4 points off City in their first season back up, and we smashed them 6-1 and looked like prime Barcelona.
We did.
It just tells you everything you need to know about the season, mate, doesn't it? It is exactly that. But guys, we're pretty much coming to the end of the show. That's a nice little chat. No big numbers in midweek, people. We don't expect it. The football's on. I'm just putting this out. So get your comments in below when this video goes up on YouTube later on, when you've got nothing else to do, and see if you agree with what me and Flawless have said, especially if you agree with the position United are in at the moment and how we can take advantage of the situation we're in with so many good things going on that have gone under the radar, in my opinion. But let me know what you think. If there is anything else you want to bring up, drop it in the comments when the video goes up, and we will touch on it on another live stream if you make a good enough point. Guys, also, I am going to be doing a giveaway. We went past 19,000 on the channel the other day.
Oh, yo, congrats, man. I didn't know that, man.
We're on the countdown to 20K, people, now officially.
Big.
I'm doing a 19,000 giveaway, and it is a special prize as well. I'm confirming it, and I will be back to you guys with all the information of how to enter that. It's free, and it is a pure giveaway. It is quality. I kid you not. All courtesy of our sponsor. So, and that is the football prizes, people. So, check down in the description below right now. There is the Peter Schmeichel Legend shirt, framed, signed by the man himself. Do drop down in the description. The link to that is there. Use the Madred10 promo code to get your discount. And guys, just want to say a big thank you to Flawless. Flawless, give the people a shout out to the hardest working man on YouTube right now, where they can find you.
Love for that, man. Means a lot coming from you from that. Means a lot coming from you, something like that. So I
appreciate all day, mate.
Yeah, man. Firstly, thanks for having me on the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. And you can catch me, people, on Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Like I say, we go live every day. Multiple shows. Man, like Bits and Bobs arriving late and that while I'm doing my promo thing. Big up Bits and Bobs. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is getting a fresh trim, but we move. Yeah, I mean, subscribe. I see you shining. I see you shining there. I see you shining.
Whoa, man, you got some glow there, Bill. You got glow bobs there, mate.
Yeah, I can see this. Listen. I can see that. Yeah, we Bits and Bobs out here. But yeah, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Multiple shows in it: football, boxing, MMA, politics show that Bits and Bobs is actually a part of. What's politicking you off? Plenty of shows. So yeah,
I like that phrase. I like that phrase.
That's what the show's called. Politics show. What's politicking you off in it? Bits and Bobs is.
I like it. But well, Bobs is it. We might as well give him his little bit of a spotlight moment.
Tell them though. Let them know why I'm late. I'm not just turning up late. Let them know.
I already, mate. If I could have posted the pictures out there, mate, I'd have posted them for your handiwork, mate. I would. Hey, mate. Do you know what, guys? I kid you not, mate. Right, when you've got a wife, girlfriend, Mrs. YouTube is hard work. It really is. And Bob's just putting in a bit of groundwork for when he does the mad ones, like when we've got a double header of a Europa League game, and then we've got Burnley at weekend. Next week, we're all okay because, guys, we've got a week off, actually, after the Burnley game.
Wait, have we?
Thank you, Lord, for a week off. And we can all just make up some crazy, easy talking content instead of being run off our feet like we always are. But
what did I WhatsApp you today? Why? The picture I sent you today, that's what I've been doing today. That's not for me.
I know, mate. I know. I've been there, mate.
Yeah. So Flores, big up to you, man. I see you're staying consistent with the hats, G.
Man, of course.
You, man.
Yeah, you've been on topic tonight with that.
Yeah, serious, always, man, isn't it? And now lockdown's over, I can buy some more. You know what I'm saying? I can get some more. I'm just trying to get that hat. Go on. No, I was gonna say I'm just trying to get that hat sponsor. That's what it is, isn't it? Someone gonna shout me. You know what I'm saying? Someone gonna shout me.
Some good ones. There's some good ones on Insta, mate. You'll get there soon enough, mate.
Someone gonna shout me in that.
100%.
Guys, like you said. Man. Like we said, guys, do follow us on there as well, because it's the followers and the subscribers and the build-up of the people who follow the channels that make you and put you out there in terms of getting these little sponsorship deals that give us some reward for the hard work that goes into doing all the shows, because it is a lot of graft.
Yes.
And you know what? There's nights when you don't even get to bed till 12 o'clock because you're just replying to content and doing other shows and stuff, and it's hard.
Preaching to the goddamn choir.
Graft.
Preaching
absolute
to the
graft. I mean, look at the state of me. I look like a hobo. I mean, it's just going wrong. And Bob's has just turned up here all fresh shiny. And I'm like, oh, man, he's putting me to shame here, the man now.
Look at the
thing is, like, Adam messaged me. I said to him, I'll definitely come on. I had a show. It's the Chelsea one I do. It's called Corn on the Cobham. So I was just like trying to wrap it up. But because they did keep talking, but like, you know how it goes, man. Like, you were trying to wrap it up and be like, you just carry on. And then I was just like, okay, see you later. And then I was like, I need to come on. Then I saw the time. And here's Flawless doing the promo. I was like, no, I missed it. Oh, man.
That's it.
It's cool.
It's what happens, mate. It's what happens.
Facts, man. Becky, I'm with you in that. Soon come in. I want the whole sponsor in that. I'm trying to get there. The Sarcasm City merch soon available as well, people.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for my order, bro.
We're working. Obviously, pandemic and lockdown. You get me? Everything is tough. You get what I'm saying? JV's working on it though. It's more JV than me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
JV grafting as well behind the scenes. JV Stroh, all the crew. It's mad one, people. We have such a good community.
100%.
To be honest, we've got like, I don't know how many between us. How many channels have we got rolling? We've got an immense group, haven't we?
Yeah, everybody got is multiple channels. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like the community.
And you know what we're gonna do, guys? When we get back, we're just gonna hire a room right in Manchester Centre, and we're just gonna have it large after one match one day and invite everyone. And just go full out.
I'll come for
Bender, absolute, and Bobs will be down. Bobs will be down. Yeah, that's an old school saying, that, mate. Proper
I
Bender.
love that. I'm thinking of football content. He's like, yo, let's just get waved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like,
let's just get pissed.
Get yanked, man.
Yeah.
That's what it says. Beck's up, Becky's there. Beers on me.
That's
down.
the question.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah. What's this about Ricky on Twitter? What's going on?
Oh, have you seen it? It's brilliant, isn't it?
What? Like, I know Ricky's opinionated, and I love him because he's consistent with that. 100%. He doesn't care. He's not there to like just lick anyone's arse or whatever. I had to change the way I was going to say that. What's your thoughts on it?
You mean the Dan James and Mason Greenwood clip? Oh, yeah, because someone's put out the career mode FIFA one, Fred of Ricky as well, which is brilliant, people. I said it before, you've got to look at that. The guy who did that deserves a pat on the back. It is pure banter quality. Absolute brilliance. But, Ricky's Ricky. I mean, everyone knows I know Ricky personally anyway. We speak off camera. We don't do much on stream because of certain things that have happened and things that keep us apart. But there's no bad blood between any one of the channels, especially not me and Ricky. But me and Ricky don't agree on style of football. That's the be all and end all of it. and he likes his football a certain way.
Yeah.
He's looking more on Dan James as a shape player rather than what Mason Greenwood can do as an impact player. I mean, I lost a little bit of respect when he told me that Greenwood and Rashford weren't fit enough to lace Martial's boots. So we had our own little giggle regarding that one. But Ricky's full of brilliant comments, and that's why he's gold. That's what it is. He's old school. He loves Van Gaal, and that's all you need to know. When I say that, I think that explains everything. It's just his way he likes football being played. But to say that Greenwood can't cross a ball as good as Dan James, yeah, there you drop below the bar again on that one, Ricky, mate. That one's definitely not true. Definitely not, mate.
It was doing the rounds around the WhatsApp chat, and like I've been busy working. Also, I've been in the garden doing making stuff up, right? And
you've been doing up DIY, fam.
DIY, bro. Literally DIY, man. Let me not lie to
you. Proper DIY.
That's where I'm going,
Salute
bro.
To you, fam.
I got the sun today. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I seen it, and I was just laughing. I was just like, what? But the thing is, yeah, like that's football's funny, innit? Because I want to be like, this is the same Ricky that grew up on Willie Brebner that played for Leeds and that. That was the football he grew up on, wasn't it? Like that era, wasn't it?
I can't believe it, mate, because Ricky grew up through the whole Fergie era.
Yeah.
And that was
that's mad still. Yeah, that's mad.
I still can't understand how he likes his football that way when he's the main man who he knew. And he's probably only one of us who's seen everything from start to finish for Ferguson. That's crazy, but everyone's different, and that's why we do the shows, guys, because everyone has an opinion. Not everyone agrees. Not everyone says Fred should be off the pitch, and then he scores a minute later, like me. So I have to take my shuns as well, guys. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
I'm gonna have to watch this show back. But listen, big up to you two, man. Like, you know, you talk about community. Listen, this time last year, man, I was watching you guys. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So like, listen, man. There was a speech Noel Clark done. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that if you think you don't deserve it, you do. If you don't think you're not worth it, you are. And stuff, keep trying and stuff. I mean, look, man, I'm sitting on a platform. I'm actually late to your show. That's how bad. Do you know what I mean?
Because
like,
you're working.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm working with you guys now. I mean, group chats. I speak to Flawless and I speak to yourself, Adam. So like, man, it's been a mad year, you know, absolute mad year. Now, big up to you both. Salute to you both. Seriously, man.
That's it. Yeah, and guys, on that note, Bits and Bobs, just give them a shout out to your channel as if they didn't already know.
Yeah, listen. Yeah. So what? It's your boy Bits and Bobs. Best catch race on YouTube right now. There's no one that comes second to that. Bits and Bobs on YouTube. You'll see me do Chelsea podcast, Corner on the Cobham, a Liverpool podcast called Copping Mechanism, the Man United podcast, where both these two have featured on and blessed me with their presence. I do a podcast that's called Bits and Bobs Meets, where these two have also graced me with their presence, being on it. Please check me out. I talk about things from football, sports, music, mental health, racism, real life society problems. Yeah, check it out. Listen, it's free to support, so please click on it. Thank you.
Guys, on that note, people, you need to take care. Enjoy the football this week. Enjoy the Champions League tonight. More importantly, United's breeze into the semi-final of the Europa League. You will see me on Thursday night for a live watch-along. We've got Steve Caldwell, former Burnley Newcastle player, coming on the show to talk to us, looking ahead to the Burnley game at weekend. He's coming on 7 p.m. on Friday, people. So do tune in for that as well. And then obviously...
You out here getting big guests and that, yo. When can you hire me in that? You know what I'm saying?
You
need to hire. You know what I'm saying?
Scotland,
That's it. Do you know what, guys? Believe it or not, half of them live in Canada, and Tim knows half of them. They all go and retire in Canada.
That's mad.
Yeah, he's part of the Canadian youth team coaching squad now. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's coming, guys. He will be with us live on Friday as well. Watch along is on Thursday. Then obviously we've got the action at weekend as well before we get a week break. But until then, guys, don't forget, just in the bottom right corner there is your subscribe icon. To click on that to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like on your way out. Go and enjoy the football. I will be back on Thursday for the game. Big shout out to the boys. We will see you all in the week.